This ain't the little itty bitty teeny tiny bowl. This is Super Bowl 59. Get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of Super Bowl 59. Scoring touchdown is key to hoisting Vince Lombardi Trophy, and you have a shot to score big by betting on them at DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 place to bet touchdowns. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple like a player to score 6. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. New DraftKings customers can bet $5 to get $200 instantly in bonus bet. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code MONEYMOVES. That's code MONEYMOVES for new customers to get $200 in bonus bets instantly when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. Boost Mobile is now legit nationwide 5G network. So I have to take a break from all the jokes here for just a second and put my serious voice on, because I would never ever joke about a 5G network that has invested billions in building 5G towers across the country. Not even once. Not even if Mr. Boost Mobile himself asked me to. There's nothing funny about it. Boost Mobile is now legit nationwide 5G network and also provide coverage across 99% of America. Seriously, visit boostmobile.com or your nearest Boost Mobile store location to learn more. Boost Mobile network together with our roaming partners covers 99% of the U.S. population. 5G speed, not available in all areas. Some might say Homes.com is the best home shopping site. But why? Is it their sleek, ad-free user interface? Enjoy search experience without distraction. Maybe it's their unmatched school insight featuring district detail and reviews from expert sources like Niche, every parent's dream. Or is it their super comprehensive agent directory, or how they always connect you directly to the listing agent on every listing? Homes.com even offers a comprehensive search experience with 22 data visualization layers, 7 environmental layers, and an option to search by commute and architectural style. Homes.com is bringing you all the in-depth info you need. Homes.com. We've done your homework. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for staying up late with us and joining us for another episode of Nightcap, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or boostmobile.com to join their nationwide 5G network today. Y'all know me. I'm your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe, that guy, the Liberty City legend, the Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, the Pro Bowler All-Pro, that's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you guys for your continued support, staying up late with us yet again. Make sure you check out Shea by Le Portier. We do have it in stock. And if you can't find it in a city or state near you, reach out, order you a bottle, and we'll ship it directly to your door. Please, please drink responsibly. Please follow my media company page on all of its platforms. That's Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, which 84 being spelled out. Everything just restocked. Use code Super Bowl for an additional 10% off. We've also dropped beanies in every color. Also introduced gift cards and nominations from $25 to $500. That takes the guesswork out of it. Let someone else pick exactly what they like. We have a big drop coming week. Make sure you stay tuned. Ocho, Luka Dončić made his debut for the Lakers. Has not played since he injured that calf muscle on Christmas Day. The Lakers defeat the Jazz 132-113. Luka was warming up, LeBron was warming up with Luka's t-shirt. They placed a 77 t-shirt on all the chairs within the stadium. Yep. And the pregame, LeBron told Luka, be your effing self. Don't fit in, fit the F out. The Lakers have won 6 straight, 12 out of 14 overall. LeBron James had 24 points, 8 assists, 7 rebounds. Austin Reeves, 22 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Rui Hachimura, 21.6 rebounds. Luka, limited action, 14 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. And Godwin, the two-way player, had 17 points. The Lakers, the last game before the All-Star break is Wednesday against this very Utah Jazz team they defeated tonight up in Utah before the All-Star break. Let's continue right quick, Ocho. According to Shams, the Hornets exploring disputing the Lakers' failed physical on Williams. The Charlotte Hornets have been in contact with the NBA as they explore options to dispute the Lakers' failed physical assessment on Mark Williams. Sources tell ESPN. Williams-Dalton Connect trade was next Saturday, and now the Hornets weigh avenues to challenge. We'll talk about that a little later. Ocho, I like what I saw. I don't know if you like what you saw with Luka. Now, look, it's only one game. It's a very, very small sample size. I like what they obviously Luka's going to start. Kind of staggering because you want one of those guys to be on the court pretty much at all times. But even if you don't have him on the court, you still have a primary ball handler in Austin Reeves. So obviously LeBron can handle the ball, Luka can handle the ball. But when both of those guys are off the court, if they are off the court, you still have Austin Reeves who can handle the ball, who's playing extremely well. And so I like what I saw, and it's going to be a lot of staggering. So when Luka goes off the court, LeBron is on, LeBron's off the court, Luka's on, or if both of those guys are off the court, as I said, Austin Reeves is on. But I like the way they move the ball. And if you know Luka can get hot and give you 20, 25 points in a quarter. But he doesn't have to worry about facilitating because a lot of times when Luka was on the court before he got Kyrie, if Luka went on a hot streak, he still had to worry about getting other people involved. He don't have to worry about that. He has LeBron. He has Austin Reeves. But I like what I saw. And Jackson Hayes, is the happiest guy because all he's going to do is get lob dunks now. He ain't got to work, but that's all he did anyway. But he's going to average probably about 14 points a game, getting 6 to 7 lob dunks a game. So I like what I saw early on, although it's a very, very small sample size.
That listen, even though it's a small sample size, you can tell that the future is going to be very bright for the Lakers. Now, I know people you don't want to get too happy. They are playing the Utah Jazz, but obviously you understand how dynamic Bron and Luka are playing together, even though the sample size is small, especially with the IQ that Luka has, especially in the IQ, with the IQ that LeBron has as well. The spacing, obviously, with Luka and Bron on the court was awesome. You can tell that Reeves is going to be able to eat as well as everybody else. So I'm excited for the Lakers. I still don't think it's enough to be able to compete and contend for a title. I still think they need another piece. I could be wrong. You can tell me. You would know better than I can. I still think there would be you would need another piece to add to that puzzle to be able to challenge out there in the West.
They need a big. The only big they have is Jackson Hayes, and I don't think that's enough. You only want to play Jackson Hayes somewhere between 14, 20 minutes a night. He's not a guy that you're going to run out there and play 25, 30 minutes, 35 minutes a night. That's not what he is. He's not been that player in his NBA career. So you probably need another big. That's why they tried to trade for the Williams kid. But as I was reading earlier, Ocho, he failed a physical. Go ahead.
And now I have a question. When it comes to failing a physical, is it due to past injuries, or does he actually have an injury right now to where he couldn't pass it? I'm curious.
Well, you know what happened?
How that works.
Ocho, you know what happened when they bring you in there? They test you out. They start pulling on your joints and your shoulders and your knees and twist your ankles. Are you okay? They give you MRIs. They give you all that other stuff. But here's a guy that's been, he kind of has an injury history.
Okay.
So I don't know why y'all so anxious to get up on him. If he's so good, y'all should welcome him back.
Right.
But clearly there's more to it than what's going on. They're like, hey, we thought we had another shooter. Could we know what Dalton was? Yeah, he's kind of cooled off a lot. Early on, he was really letting it fly. Had some big games shooting the 3-ball for the Lakers, can put the ball on the floor, can finish at the rim. I know the Lakers really like him, but sometimes you have to give up something to get something. And they realized they needed a big. Luka likes playing with very athletic bigs because he can get into the paint. He can dish a lot of lob dunks. Go look at Lively. Go look at Daniel Gafford. Look at the guys that he's played with. Guys get a lot of easy baskets because, hey, he's going to get into the paint because he can change speeds. He's really herky-jerky. But right now, I think that's the thing that they're missing. They're getting better at shooting the ball from outside. Gabe Vincent is getting better at shooting the three ball. He's finally getting his legs back. Last year was a wash year for him, and he's
Mhm.
finally starting to shoot like the Gabe Vincent that we saw his last year in Miami when he really let the ball fly, helped that
Yeah.
team get to the NBA Finals, but end up losing to the Nuggets. Austin Reeves has been on a tear lately. He's been unbelievable. He's just getting better and better
Okay.
and better every year. Would I be surprised eventually if he's not an all-star? I can see it happen. Now, it's going to be hard because he has Luka and he has LeBron on his team.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, Ocho. He's going to be getting the third best defender. You've
Hmm.
got to give one of your best defenders, especially the wing. He's got to
Hmm.
guard Luka. He's got to guard LeBron. So
Right.
now it's kind of like that third receiver.
Hmm.
If you got two dogs outside, that third receiver, like, man, hey, y'all give me the third or fourth corner. Oh,
Right.
I'm definitely going to
Oh,
eat
you
now.
gonna eat. You're gonna eat.
He's definitely going to eat.
Hmm.
Rui is another guy that's going to get big because both LeBron, because they're big guards,
Yes, sir.
can see over the defense. So they
Hmm.
can penetrate, skip pass, hammer pass, over the top. It really doesn't matter to them. And we
Right.
know they both can score. Luka has the third highest scoring average
Hmm.
in NBA history at almost 29 points a game, behind Jordan, behind Wilt. When it
Right.
comes to the playoffs, he has the second highest scoring average, behind only Michael Jordan. So that just lets you know what a proficient guy he is at scoring the basketball. And so you look at a guy that's averaging basically 29, 8, and 8, which
Right.
is crazy.
Yeah.
And he won't be 26 until the 28th of this month.
Yeah.
So the Lakers have someone to when LeBron finally decides if and when that's going to be, because this is going to take a lot of pressure off LeBron, Ocho, because he's not going to have the workload of having to bring the ball up the court. He's not going to have the workload of trying to have to facilitate for everybody else. Luka is going to take a lot of pressure off LeBron. I can see LeBron now playing another 2 to 3 years.
Right. You know, what you saying that we talk about, Luka taking some of the pressure off LeBron. Obviously, Luka, some of the pressure is taken off him as well. Even
Correct.
though he is as efficient as he is, he has a squad around him that where he doesn't have to do all the work. He has hella athletes, a lot of players
Mm-hmm.
around him with length, and I think he's going to be a great addition. I think they just need a big. They need a big. And
Mm-hmm.
if they can get it big, now I'm not sure how many viable options out there that can come in and you can plug and play and make a difference right now.
No, they're not a whole. Well, you can't trade for anybody, so anybody's going to be basically street free agents, or
Right.
you maybe somebody get cut and you're able to bring them in like that. But I know they
But
were
hey,
looking at
listen,
that.
if they're getting cut, there's not much they can do for you.
But no, but Luka and LeBron can bring it out of them because
Right.
everybody ain't got a Luka and LeBron.
On the
But
team.
maybe they were looking at Valanciunas. They looked at Walker Kessler, who's on the Utah Jazz, but
Mhm.
seemingly the Jazz wanted more than what the Lakers were willing to part ways
Right.
with. The only guys that are out there available, I think of JaVale McGee, I think of Alex Lynn, a Dwight Howard.
How
Don't know
how
what,
how old is Dwight?
probably a year younger than LeBron.
Oh man,
Because he was in the draft class after LeBron.
okay.
So I'm thinking he came straight out of high school also. So he should probably be a year younger than LeBron. But
Mhm.
you're only at and Dwight keeps himself in great shape.
Yeah.
Um, the question is, can he? I believe he can give you 20 minutes a night. He and
Hmm.
Jackson Hayes alternating. There are going to be sometimes they go with a small lineup.
Right.
But the question is, can those guys between the two of them, can they give you 20, 24 minutes a night? I
Mhm.
believe they can. But they definitely need another big. Jackson Hayes is not nearly enough. Like I said, you don't want to play him a ton of minutes.
Right.
He's an energy guy. He's going to block some shots. He'll challenge some stuff at the rim. But he's a good role player. And the thing is, you don't have to run plays for him
Yes,
because
sir.
you got enough scoring. You don't need other guys that you have to run plays for. You got
Mhm.
Luka, you got LeBron, you got Austin Reeves that can score. You got Rui. You got four guys that can score.
Right.
Now you need bigs. I ain't got to run no plays for you. Get it off the rim, putbacks, lobs. Can you rebound? Can you challenge stuff at the rim? Because when you give up Anthony Davis, you give up one of the premier defensive players, one of the premier defensive players, but he's one of the best two-way players also that's in
Right.
the game. But you gave that up because he was your last line of defense. He did a lot of covering up. Anthony Davis is like makeup. All that's your phone. The blemishes that you have, he could cover it up.
Right.
And so that's what you need. That's what you need. And so can Jackson Hayes block the shots? Yeah. We know
Yeah.
Dwight. We know JaVale McGee can challenge shots. We don't know how much tread they got. But look, you don't need you're not gonna get a Jokic. So stop looking at something like right. So you just have to basically hope that one of these guys that they're able to secure can
Mhm.
give you valuable minutes because
And
Luka and LeBron is gonna give you plenty.
now, when now, I obviously don't know. I don't know how basketball works to the extent that you do. During this break, during this All-Star break, isn't that the time you want to already have a big coming in at that point so you can hit the ground running when you come out of the All-Star break and having a big, to go with everybody else?
Yeah, I mean the question is that Rob is probably scouring at they're looking at, but like I said, there's not a whole lot out there. It's not
Right.
like you got a cream of the crop looking a litter.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So you
I
only got a
understand.
handful of guys out there. JaVale McGee has familiarity with the Lakers. Dwight Howard has familiarity with the Lakers. I don't believe anybody else is going to get cut or get on excuse me, I say cut, a buyout.
Right. Right.
I don't really see any buyouts happening. I think Alex Lynn is available.
Mhm.
He's another big. Like I said, you're not going to get somebody that's a double machine. Most of the guys going to have older. JaVale McGee is a little older. Dwight
Right.
Howard's a little older.
Mhm.
JaVale probably can give you, I would say, somewhere 15, 16 minutes a night.
Mhm.
Dwight, maybe a little more, 16 to 18 minutes a night. But maybe that's all you need.
Hey, does it matter that they don't give you much on the offensive end of the ball, though?
No, you got if LeBron James that averages 25,
And
Luka
Luka?
that's averaging 28, Austin Reeves that's averaging 20, Rui
Right.
that's averaging 16, if that's not enough with the damn.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
And,
Okay.
and,
Okay.
and consider that and you hope your bench, Gabe Vincent can continue to get better and better. I
Mhm.
like this Goodwin kid that I saw, Goodwin Godwin, the
Right.
kid that I saw tonight that came up
Yeah.
the bench. He's a scorer. You can
Mhm.
tell when he gets the ball in his hands, he's looking to get to the basket. He's looking
Right.
to put the ball in the basket. So I
Mhm.
like what I saw with him. I don't want to get too carried away. Like I said, Utah wasn't playing any defense tonight. But if you
Yeah.
look at him, I followed him the last couple of games. He can put the ball in the basket.
Right.
And he can put the ball in the basket at an elite clip.
Mhm.
Vando is not going to give you much on the offensive end, but he's a defensive guy. Finney Smith, he's streaky, he can get hot. He can hit you about three or four threes in a game, but you're looking for him to defend at an elite level on the
Right.
defensive end. So Vando, Finney Smith, those are your defensive guys. Uh, Jackson Hayes is a guy that can challenge at the rim. Gabe Vincent, he's another defensive guy. So
Mhm.
look, when you got Austin Reeves, guys going to go at Austin Reeves. They're going to attack him. Guys are
Yeah.
going to attack Luka. They
Mhm.
know LeBron cannot exert that kind of defensive energy
We
on a
used to.
nightly basis. Yeah, yeah. So somebody's going to have to defend.
Mhm.
Somebody.
Right.
But you're going to have to defend those guys also because you got three guys that can put the ball in the basket at an elite level. Like I said, I love the way Austin Reeves has gotten better, 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 better. We
Mhm.
know what LeBron is. We know what Luke is. The
Mhm.
question is, can they add another piece, which I believe will be a big that can give them enough offense, which you don't need much. Can you give us 8 points again? But what we need is defense. Can you rebound? Can you
Right.
defend? Can you challenge? Can you clog the
Mhm.
paint? And I believe if they get that, I think they'll be okay. But this, like I said, they trying to rescind this trade. I'm not sure. Look, the guy he's had some injuries.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's a big guy, Ocho. He give you 16 points. I think he's almost a double, but he's injured.
I
And
mean,
most time, every once in a while, if they really want a guy, I remember I think it was last year,
yeah.
maybe a year and a half ago, um, the Warriors, they traded for Gary Payton II.
Uh-huh.
He was injured. He failed a physical, but they really liked him because they had him before,
Right.
helped him with, and so they knew what they were getting and say, you know what? We'll go ahead. Don't even worry about it. Yes, he failed. We'll work with him. We'll let him take. Because here's the thing, Ocho. I'm not trading for a guy that's he injured and I gotta wait. No, bro. I need you to I need you to go.
Right now,
And
yeah.
I think that's what happened with Anthony Davis because AD was hurt
Hmm.
and he's like, okay. And he came back a little bit too soon.
Right.
And so now he tweaked that adductor, and now he's going to be out some extended time. And
Ah.
I just saw they lost Daniel Gafford tonight. So two of their three bigs, they
I'm gone.
lost.
Hey,
Now, go
you
ahead.
know, you know what's funny when I think about, do you think Anthony Davis injury history played a part in them letting him go and not really, not, I don't want to say not caring, but understanding that they could get Luka and had no problem letting Anthony Davis go simply because of his injury history?
If Anthony Davis was 100% healthy and played all the games like AC Green, you're
Right,
not passing up an opportunity to get Luka Dončić. 25 years of age,
right.
averaging 29 points a game,
Okay.
8 rebounds, 9 assists. You're
Mhm.
not giving that up. There's never been a trade like this before, Ocho.
Yeah,
There's
ever.
never been a trade like this. Not it.
Is there a
First of
trade
all,
comparable? Is there a football trade comparable to the Anthony Luka Doncic trade, or is nothing even close?
no, because what happens if you go back and look at the trades? If you say, what about Kareem? Kareem wanted to be out. He
Okay,
wanted to leave
right.
and come to LA.
Mhm.
Actually, Kareem really wanted to go to New York, but he ended up going to the Lakers. With that being said,
Right.
Luka is 25 and he didn't ask to be traded. Anthony Davis asked to be traded.
Mhm.
Guys have asked in their prime to be traded. Luka is 25, five-time first-team All-NBA, led the league in scoring, rookie of the year. They
Right.
didn't ask and they moved him. There's not a whole lot. I don't, if you really think about it, there's not a whole lot of guys that you're probably not going to move him for. You're not going to move him for Yoke.
Right.
You're not going to move him for Shea. I don't know if they'll move him for Jason Tatum because they like that mesh.
Hmm.
But other than that, if Nico Collins would have took that to the Warriors and say, give us KD, maybe, or
What about
Steph Curry.
Steph?
Steph is not going anywhere.
Okay, 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 okay,
Steph is
okay.
not going anywhere. No, Steph is not going there. Joe Lacob is not going doing that deal. But we talked about it. What the owner said is like, okay, we finna pull some of this power back.
Right.
Y'all got too much. Y'all been where y'all want to go and who y'all want and yelling
Mhm.
and doing all this screaming.
Yeah.
That sent shockwaves because you heard all the players talking like, hey, lets us know everybody is touchable.
You know, it lets us know everybody is touchable, but we still don't know exactly what happened. We still don't know exactly what happened where you're getting off a player that's been putting up the numbers he's been putting up as consistently as he has, despite the injury and not playing since, December. Something else was going on behind closed doors, Unc. Especially for a player that's eligible for a supermax, 5 year through 45, whatever the numbers may have been. If you're that good, if you're that good, how do you let someone go like that? What is going on behind closed doors where you let them go, knowing that you're not going to be able to replace that type of productivity?
Right.
You're not going to, I mean,
Look,
you can get some
there's
for him, but it just is not the same.
Luka Doncic this summer was in line to get 5 years, 345, $350 million. That's $70 million a year.
Yeah.
Normally, if somebody's getting that kind of money, you don't want to have any questions. I don't want no injury history. I don't want a guy that I have to motivate to do what he needs to do. One. Second, that's a lot of money, Ocho. And so what a lot of the players are thinking,
Right.
well, to keep somebody from getting that supermax contract, if I trade him, now I save. Somebody else has to deal with that. But still, even if you save, that
Hmm.
means they still can't get the supermax once you get traded because now that original team doesn't have the bird rights.
I have a question. If you
Yes.
think about a player that's that good, a player that's that dynamic. Now, I'm not even speaking Luka, in this sense. A
Mm-hmm.
player that's that great,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
With every great player, aren't there some type of issues internally? Think about it.
No,
Think,
no, I
think,
don't
wait,
think. Look.
think about some of the stories. Think about some of the stories. As great as Kobe was,
Mm-hmm.
as great as Michael Jordan was,
Yes.
do you think everything was always perfect?
Well, there was no
Off
injury.
the court, because I
Yeah.
think that what was going on and the issues they had with Luka, it had nothing to do with what he does on the court.
Right. I think the thing is that the one thing, no matter what you thought, they were too driven, they were too motivated,
Right.
they came in shape,
Yes.
and basketball was the end all be all.
Right.
And so if you invest in that kind of money, you need basketball to be the end all be all. Now, like I
Okay.
said, maybe and plus, Ocho, I need to wrestle some of this power back
Okay.
because Luka is so powerful in that
Right.
organization.
Hmm.
If I give him this money, he's damn near the owner.
You think it make it worse? Hey,
And so that
do you
seems
see
to
the kind?
me, huh?
Excuse me. I hate to cut you off. Do you see the kind of money NBA players make?
Yeah, for sure.
Even if he didn't get the super max, he's still making fuck you money. Oh,
Yeah, he
my bad. God dog it, my bad. I'm sorry. He's making FU money. You
yes.
know, all the players, in the NBA are making FU money. So
Mhm.
now NBA owners trying to find a way to, what, we're gonna pull and take some of this power back. Well, it's too late now. It's too late based on the kind of money they're making. Everything is guaranteed.
Yes.
Everything is guaranteed. So there's really nothing they can do.
But here's the thing though, Ocho. The players are gonna be on their best behavior.
Uh-huh.
Cause 350, now you go down to 229.
Mm. Don't do me like that.
I'm just saying
Come
that's
on,
what
man. 229. What is there that I can't do with 229 that I can do with 350? I can do
that's the
just about the same thing.
that's the same thing that you said with the NFL players. What can I do with 75 million that I can do with 50? That's a bit. Think about it.
Yeah.
And you leave Texas with no state
No
income
state
tax
tax.
to
Yes.
go to California where there's a 13% tax rate.
Right. Right. Okay.
Luka is a global star,
Yes, sir.
and you gave him up and put him in the biggest market for the next decade.
Mm.
This is the Lakers. This is what they always do. This is what they've always done. Go back and look at the Lakers' history. It started out when they got Wilt, and then they got Kareem, they
Hmm.
got Bob McAdoo, they got Shaq, they got LeBron, they got Anthony Davis, and now they got Luka.
Mm.
This is what they do.
Right.
So people shouldn't be surprised.
Mm.
The only thing the NBA owners are upset about, bro, you ain't opened it up. Do you know what
Oh,
Luka would have commanded?
but if everyone had a chance to get him,
Rudy Gobert went for 4 first-round picks. 4. Do you know what Luka Dončić, a 25-year-old
right?
global international superstar, would have went for?
So that mean Nico Collins and Rob Pelinka had some where they were in cahoots behind closed doors. Obviously, not letting anybody know what they were going to do simply because it's the Lakers. Where else would you want to go but the Lakers? They have to
If
make
the
a splash. They have to have a superstar.
But the Lakers ain't had the best. I guarantee you, if they had to open this thing up, Lakers wouldn't have come close to the best package.
Oh, absolutely not.
But Rob Pelinka was Kobe's agent. Nico
Hmm.
Collins was at Nike, worked with Kobe, worked with
Okay.
Jordan,
Okay.
worked with LeBron.
Hmm.
You see, with now, hopefully people will understand
Hmm.
it's all about relationships.
Always.
I keep telling y'all, oh, it ain't about this, it's about that. No, it's not.
Hmm.
Rob and Nico had a relationship.
I like that. I like this. And see, what's funny, what's I do like? I like also is we need to be a little bit more, and I'm asking for this. I'm asking for this. We need a little bit be a little bit more active on the basketball end because now that football season's over, guess where
Mhm.
I'm gonna be at?
Watching the game.
Courtside. Oh, I'm not watching the game from home. Well, I'm gonna use some of this nightcap money, boy. I'm going to sit courtside. What you talking about?
No,
I'm ready.
I'm saving my money.
Where you going?
I'm saving.
What? Oh, now you want to save. I've been preaching you about saving all this time, and all of a sudden you
Whoa,
save?
whoa. I ain't got no big chain. I ain't got no big 84. I wasn't iced out on Nightcap Live. I ain't got that. I
Hold
ain't
on.
have 5 bracelets.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I had to prepare myself for live shows. We have a tour. We have a tour coming up, so that's my stuff specifically for the tour. Now I put that away, and that's not coming out again until April when it's time to go on said tour. Now, listen, you have to understand. Now, Pat Riley and I have a relationship. Mickey Arison and I have a relationship. I have a relationship with Bam Adebayo. I'm going to sit courtside next to the Lakers, next to the Lakers, next to the Heat bench. That's only $1,500. That's just all right. I don't no disrespect to anybody in the chat. I'm not saying it's a drop in the bucket, but $1,500, that's feasible for me for the rest of the season after All-Star break, where I can get a better
Oh,
understanding of the game, watching it up close, being able to talk it so I can sound like you, so I can sound like Stephen A, so I can sound like Malika Andrews, so I can sound like um
Perk.
Perkins. Huh?
Yeah.
All right. Now
This
give me 3 weeks. Watch how I sound out here.
But yeah, I mean, I like what the Lakers have done. I like LeBron, but like I said, I can see LeBron playing 2 or 3 years for the simple fact the workload that he won't. The question is mine, like you said, because he's LeBron James and he's been great since he stepped foot in the NBA. And if there's any point in time that he can't be great, he'll walk away. Just like
Right.
Tom Brady. Tom realized Tom Brady great. See,
Mhm.
people like, well, Tom, look at Tom's numbers. But Tom, when you're a great player, you only get compared to a younger self. You don't
Yeah.
get compared to the other players. Aaron
Right.
Rodgers, when you look at Aaron Rodgers' numbers, they weren't that bad, but
Hmm.
you're comparing Aaron to the young Aaron when he was
Right.
throwing 45 touchdowns with 4 picks. He was 38 touchdowns with 3 picks. He was this and that. That MVP, when you're great, it's hard for you to be anything other than great.
Right.
And now all of a sudden people look at it like, damn, I'm a reg. It's hard.
Right.
It's hard. It's just like when some people having a large sum of money and all of a sudden they don't have that no more, Ocho. They don't know how to behave.
Hmm.
Like I've had all this money. I've had millions, hundreds of millions,
Hmm.
billions. And now I've just got you a billionaire and all of a sudden all you got is $200 million.
Ooh.
Man, 200 million. Me and you 200 million, like sign me up. But not when you've had billions. That's a
Right.
whole different ballgame. Check this out, Ocho. During the Mavs karaoke cam, during a timeout, a fan mouthed Fire Nico. They quickly booted him from the arena. This was the first time a fan had been shown on video since the trade. Fans booed as the guy was escorted out of the arena.
Mhm.
Is that the right way to handle this?
Oh man, listen, I think
No.
no. Wait, is it the right way to handle it for who? The fan or them booting them out?
They booted him out. Is that the right way for the Mavericks to handle it?
Oh, absolutely not. Listen, fans come to
I
a game,
agree.
they should be able to express themselves based on decisions that have been made, you know. I think
He
you have
didn't
to,
curse. He didn't yell profanity. He
right,
didn't. He didn't yell obscenities.
right,
It
right, right,
wasn't. It wasn't like a. You know what I'm saying, Ocho. It wasn't anything like no
right,
racial. All he
right.
said was
Yeah, right.
that shouldn't get you kicked out of the arena,
It,
Ocho. I'm
it, it shouldn't
sorry,
it shouldn't get you kicked out, but you're there to enjoy a game. You're there to enjoy a game. You're there to have
Nico
fun.
Harris.
Yeah.
I keep saying Collins. Nico Harrison. I'm sorry, chat.
Yeah.
Nico Harrison.
Yeah, and I think, listen, there's a no tolerance policy. I think fans need to understand and respect not only the players, but other authority as well. You know, go there. If you're not pleased with them, we understand your displeasure with certain individuals based on decisions that they made. There's certain things you can't do. It's like, when you get pulled over by the cop, and just because you know the law, you want to challenge authority, or you want to curse, or you want to prove, you know your
Freaking
stuff.
pig.
But yeah. Listen, you upset.
F you, buddy.
Yeah, you upset with what happened and Luka leaving. Go to the game, enjoy it. You see him, give him a little quick boo, boo. Go on about your business,
Yeah.
enjoy the game.
But I think when you handle it this way, now you invite more people to
Oh
be
yeah,
this way. Hold on.
most
All I
definitely.
said was fire Nico Harrison. I don't think that's an offense that should get me thrown out of the game.
Hmm.
If I'm yelling obscenities, if
Yeah,
I'm yelling racial stuff, if it is profane,
yeah.
I get it.
Hmm.
But that's all he said was fire Nico Harrison.
Yeah.
That's not an ejectable offense. Now they taken it. They've had to add extra security to this
Hmm.
man to and from watching his home because of the
Right.
threats. That's
Yeah.
too far. That's taking it too far. I get it. You're upset, but to put threats on the man's life and
Right.
his family's life, that's going too far.
Right.
So I get the precaution that the Mavericks are taking,
Right.
but I can't get down with that because all he said was fire Nico Harrison and the man is tossed from the arena.
Hey, listen,
I
you
don't
know
agree
what?
with that, Ocho.
You know what? A crack in your window, it always starts small.
Yeah,
If you don't fix it, if you don't set a precedent early, that crack, it gets bigger and bigger over time.
right.
So now you talk about he just said fire Nico, and that's all he said.
Mm-hmm.
That small crack will continue to get bigger and bigger because other people are going to see that.
Right.
So what they're doing is they jumping the gun. We need to get on top of this now before this small crack eventually turns a little bit bigger and it gets out of control.
Well, hey, once you go there, like, look, we ask everybody to be respectful, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. And once he yelled at the first, mouthed at the first time, just paying off him. You remember how they used to show when every time when streakers would run on the field, women would lift their shirt on, and they would just stay on it. Now they just cut away. We're not gonna give you no TV time. We're not gonna let you have your little 5 seconds, your 15 seconds of fame.
Uh-huh.
We're just gonna move on. I
Right.
think for me, I think that would have been the proper way to handle it. But hey,
Right.
the Mavericks did what they did. I don't agree with it. As a matter of fact, they just ejected a T Morant, Jaws dead out of the game because he said something to an official. I guess I could be wrong, and I think I'm paraphrasing. I think said y'all on the take or something like that. You have
Okay.
to be careful. You say
Yeah.
stuff like that to the officials. That's a very, very touchy subject, especially
Mhm.
with gambling involved. But this is not even close for me. Chat, let me know what you guys think is an objectionable offense. Kevin Durant is still with the Phoenix Suns and ready to get back on the court after last week's eventful trade deadline full of speculation. It's just part of the business. Everybody's bought and sold in this league. Anybody can up for option. So I understand it's just about getting back on the court and trying to go out there and play the game that I love. It's part of the business, though. We've all got to understand that. The Suns ended up having a relatively quiet trade deadline, dealing only disgruntled center Yusef Nurkic to the Hornets, but keeping the rest of the core intact. The
Mhm.
team's big three, Durant, Book, and Bradley Beal, is still together as the franchise tries to gain traction in the standing.
Mhm.
Ocho, you agree, disagree, like what KD said?
I like what Katie said. Obviously, he feels that everyone is expendable at this point, and I don't think Katie would have said anything like that if he hadn't seen the deal that happened with Luka.
Mm-hmm.
I think he wouldn't have uttered those type of words, but now seeing that they were able to get rid of Luka despite how good he was, I think that's why he said what he said. Anytime Katie was on the move, it's because he wanted it.
Correct.
It's because he wanted it. He
Yeah.
said, he was displeased with the issue or with the turmoil and chaos that was going on around him. You know what? I want to make a move.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make a move. Whether it was the Warriors, whether it was God damn it, whether it was Brooklyn.
OKC, he was free
Oh,
agent. He
oh,
was a free agent in
okay.
OKC, Ocho. So
Yeah,
he's like, I want to move on.
right.
Well
Mhm.
within his rights. The Warriors, you mentioned, he was
Yeah.
there. He wasn't happy. A part of
Brooklyn.
that, for me, a part of it,
Hmm.
uh, the Warriors was new addition.
Hmm.
Johnny, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike,
Right.
they were the original. Johnny Gill could I sing them all,
Yeah.
but he didn't grow up in Roxbury, Boston.
Right.
So he was never going to be accepted like
Hmm.
those, like
Right.
Trey, Clay, and Steph. Excuse
Right.
me, Steph, Clay, and
Right.
Draymond.
Right.
We know what KD is. A
Hmm.
7-foot walking bucket,
Yes, sir.
mid range, can shoot the three. You foul him, 90% of his shot, can
Mhm.
play with his back to the basket, can
Right.
put the
Play
ball
off
on
the
the floor.
ball.
We've
Yep.
never seen a guy 7 foot tall handle the ball and be able to do what he does.
Right.
But he's like, you know what? I'm gone.
Yeah.
He goes to Brooklyn and sees like, man, I'm gone. So once you leave, it's easier for you to do it again. It's just
Right.
like Ocho. It's just like somebody getting divorced. A lot of time when people get divorced, you see a person with multiple divorces because
Hmm.
once you leave a relationship, it gets a lot easier to leave the next relationship.
You know what? And that's another thing. Now I'm gonna take it to sports. Once you see someone get knocked out the first time, you know how much easier it is when they get knocked out again
Yes,
after that
yes,
first one?
yes,
So subconsciously, it's already there.
yep,
And it can happen a
absolutely.
lot faster.
Uh-huh.
So
So KD just wants to play basketball. That's
mhm.
what he is. He's a professional basketball player. He works on his craft extremely hard. You don't get this. You don't play as long as he's played, be as good as he is without working on his craft. All that other stuff. He let Rich Kleiman do what he does, handle his business stuff. KD just wants to focus on basketball on the court. And so he understands the business of the game, just
Mhm.
like he was a business. He was a free agent. He went to Golden State. He became a free agent again. He went to Brooklyn.
Hmm.
He's like, you know what? The situation is getting out of hand. I don't think we can win here. I want to go somewhere else. But he
Right.
handled it in such a way. He didn't make a whole lot of noise. He didn't
Right.
cause, miss practice or be late or stomp out or shoot around. He and his representatives like, look, I would like to be moved. Get
Hmm.
what you can for me. And this, they did him a solid. He wanted
Right.
to go to Phoenix. They put him in Phoenix. But
Yeah.
see, that's because of the person, the man, the player that he is. He's been very respectful how he handled it. They accommodated him.
Right.
A lot of times, like, where you want to go? Okay, I'm gonna send you to the opposite place.
Yeah.
You want to go to heaven? Hell it is.
Yeah.
Bucks general manager John Horst said trading franchise cornerstone Chris Middleton after 12 seasons in Milwaukee was the hardest transaction he's
Oh,
made
don't start
as an
that.
executive, but did so to maximize the window for a championship. It's still the awesome responsibility to try to take this franchise and maximizing the window that we have now as best we can. What we think gives us the best chance to win and figure out how to continue winning going forward. There's a very narrow set of opportunities that we felt that we could do that, and this is one of them. Milwaukee traded Middleton and rookie guard A.J. Johnson and a pick swap to Washington in exchange for Kyle Kuzma, Patrick Baldwin Jr., and a second-round pick before last week's trade deadline. The Bucks also acquired center Jericho Sims for the New York Knicks as part of the deal. Ocho, the executive said it was the hardest decision, one of the hardest decisions he's had to make.
I heard that before too, huh? Didn't we hear that from someone who sits at one of the higher seats for the Giants?
Mm-hmm.
Let
Joe Sean?
Saquon go was one of the
Mm-hmm.
hardest things for him to
Yeah.
do, but they still did it. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not sure
Yeah.
in that case it was for the betterment of the team. Do you think this situation and letting Chris Middleton go was for the betterment of the team in the future and giving them their best chance at a trophy or competing for one?
I think the injury that
Chris Middleton
Middleton has
had.
had, the knee injury, um, they didn't think that it comes down to Ocho. Do I believe that I can count on you long term moving forward?
Ouch.
And so I make a decision. When somebody tells you that, your parents should tell you this is gonna hurt. I'm gonna tear your ass up, but it's gonna hurt
But
me more
it's
than
gonna
hurt
hurt
you.
me
Well,
more
don't
than
do
hurt
it.
you.
You ain't with me. I don't want you to be hurt, and I damn sure don't want me to be hurt. What kind of bull jive is that?
Hey, boy, my grandma used to catch me with that, boy, in junior high, in my early
Yeah,
days, yeah, in high school and getting in
yeah.
trouble.
Oh, this gonna hurt me more than hurt you. Well, I
Boy,
don't want you to
why you
hurt,
doing it?
Granny. Yeah, don't hurt.
Why you?
I don't want you to hurt. I definitely don't want to hurt. This a bug. Man, y'all miss me with that foolishness.
Yeah,
And
that's funny.
that's what these execs, this hurts me to man, stop. Uh now, I obviously if it was a situation where and that's what if you go back and look at it, that's what made Coach Belichick so good. And
Hmm.
that's what really irked him and that's what irked Tom.
Yeah.
Because Coach Belichick realized I'm going to have to make a very tough decision one day.
Mhm.
The closer I get to a player, the harder it is for me to do
Le-
my job.
Yeah.
This is why in the military, they I don't know if they still have it, but higher ups messing with lower subordinates
Right.
because it clouds your judgment.
Mm.
Because now I don't want to put you in harm's way because I feel some type of way about you.
Yes, sir.
So that's why they don't like if you're a higher up, you can't mess with a subordinate because you're in a position of authority and you are over that person. And so when you got to send somebody out to go do battle, you got to
Mhm.
send them out to battle. Well, if that's
Right.
your little boo thing or that's your woo, now
Yeah,
you
you don't
going
want
to
them
stay
out
back.
there,
You
huh?
go stay here. You stay here with me.
Yeah.
I don't want you going.
Let me give you a little desk job.
Yeah, I don't want you to go out there and get hurt. You stay right over here with me, right over here. That ain't how it works. And so when you dealing with, and so that's why you have to keep emotion out of it. That's why you can't get too close
Hmm.
because the closer you are to an individual, the harder it is for you to part with said individual.
Right.
And so and maybe it is. I mean, hey, I don't know. I've never been in a situation um, um, where I had to make a very, very tough decision where you've been with someone for an extended period of time
Mhm.
and you've won together, you've accomplished so much together,
Right.
excuse me, and it comes to a point in time where you have to let said individual go. I'm
Mm.
sure that's not an easy thing to do. But like you said, at the end of the day, Ocho, no matter what I think of an individual, I still have an obligation to the owner that pays my salary, to the
Right.
fan base, to put the best product on the floor in
Right.
order to win a championship.
Okay. Okay. I understand it. I don't know if that's the best product on the floor to achieve the end goal, but so be it.
Ocho, the Chiefs may be forced to release Travis Kelce this offseason due to an almost $20 million cap hit. This
Mm.
would be the highest cap hit for a tight end in the entire league,
Hmm.
given that Kelce at times struggled this year
Hmm.
to get
Right.
open and to create separation.
Hmm.
Ocho, is this the end of Travis Kelce, who I believe is the GOAT tight end, and
Yes,
his
sir.
relationship with the Chiefs?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Obviously, Patrick Mahomes, Kelce, and all other players that are part of that team that are going to be there next year, not those that are on a one-year deal. Travis Kelce's a team player. He's a team player, and he's making so much money off the field. He's not going to have a problem taking a pay cut. He's not going to have a problem doing that because he's going to make up for whatever he doesn't get off the field because he has so much going on. Listen,
Right.
this is the same situation with Tom Brady. Who was Tom Brady dating when he was taking pay cuts in New England to make sure they kept the team around him?
Yeah, but that he ain't married to Taylor yet. He might as well go and propose then if he want that type.
Trust me, he good. Trust me, good. He's dating a billionaire.
Well,
He,
I don't know wrapped
hey,
up.
I think, huh?
I don't know tied up.
Hey, listen, I
He
think he has no worries. He has so many endeavors going on off the field. But you know
does.
what?
He
I have
does.
no problem. I'm a team player. I'm a team
Yeah.
player. To come back to keep the band together, to be able to get some other key offseason acquisitions, I have no problem doing that. And coming back and and giving this thing another go. He can do that. So he's not one that's hurting for it. So he'll be fine.
I can see him going to Hollywood. He has that look. He has that swag.
Mhm.
I can see him parlaying what he's been able to do in football on the field and
Right.
parlaying that off the field.
Mhm.
He has that. Um, the question is, Ocho, as you get older,
Right.
and Travis is flying all over the place. He wants to be with the lady, a love of his life.
Mhm.
He's going to have to make a decision. How important is football to him?
You can't go out like this. This can't be the last taste. This can't be the last taste in your mouth.
Hell, it might be get worse
Not
next
a
year.
game, not a game like this. Not like that.
Ocho, the thing is about sports, it's funny how sports work because
Yes, sir.
everybody like, you can't go out like that. And then you come back and it's worse this last time. You're like, well, I can't go out and it just keep getting worse and worse. There is
Right.
no guarantee. It's not a situation where you get like a John Elway. I win a championship, Super Bowl MVP, I'm done. Or Michael Strahan. They win it, they take down the
Yeah.
Giants.
And
The Giants take down the Patriots and I do
Patriots.
shot. The
Right.
bus. The Super Bowl is in Detroit. He's from Detroit.
Detroit.
The bus stops here. So it's not always like that. We don't always get that Hollywood ending,
Right.
although we might want that Hollywood ending.
Hmm.
The question is that I think he's going to have to sit down and ask himself, how much more do I want to give? What do I have? Because let me ask you a question, Ocho. He comes back. What can he do that's going to change the perception of what you think of Travis Kelce? Me personally, I think he's the GOAT tight end.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm not sure what's going to change. I just know and understand the chemistry and continuity that him and Patrick Mahomes have. Um, Patrick Mahomes having that security blanket, obviously, when they bolster and help and get that offensive line together, I think things will be a little bit more easy for him. The chemistry and the continuity also between the crew. Noah Gray, Xavier Worthy going to be back. I'm not sure about Hollywood. I'm not sure about Hollywood Brown and DeAndre Hopkins, but whatever other pieces they bring into that table, and I know that game left a bad taste in everyone's mouth, including Travis Kelce, and I definitely believe he's not going to want to go out like that. It's not.
I
If we
believe in
lose,
order for him to
listen,
come,
it's one thing to lose, but belt to ASS, that's not what they want. I'm not gonna
I
curse.
believe in order for him
I'm
to
gonna
come
spell
back
it
to
out.
Ocho, he's gonna have
Huh?
to take a pay cut. He's gonna have to
Yeah.
take a
Oh yeah.
sizable
Yeah.
pay cut.
I don't think he have a problem with that. He ain't gonna have no problem doing that. He ain't gonna have no
You
problem
say
doing that.
that because we say that because it's not our money.
Yeah, I mean, hey, listen, and just understanding how much he has going on, understanding the individual that he listen. if this comes out, knowing, I mean, just Taylor Swift looked like the type of woman. Anyway, oh, baby, they want you to take a pay cut? So from 20 million to 10, you know what? Here you go to 10 they're gonna take from you. She looked like that type. Just to cut your $10 million check right there on the spot.
Mm.
That's just me.
Okay.
You know, they say God loves the cheerful giver.
Yeah. Chiefs fans go after C.J. Gardner-Johnson's mother's restaurant in Florida after his comments on Travis Kelce's ex.
Wait,
Bro,
what? Whoa. Hey,
I guess his mom owns a restaurant in Florida. He
okay.
said something. I guess he comments on Travis Kelce's ex.
Okay. Oh
So
yeah, I saw
Chiefs
that. I
fans,
just saw that.
man, look here, but I don't know. You got to be careful, Ocho, when somebody you know has a business.
Right.
Now they flooded with negative reviews on Yelp and things of that nature. Or
Right.
all of a sudden they, stuff like that. So just I guess he said that he should have stayed with that thick
Oh, speaking of Miss,
Travis Kelce's ex.
okay, yeah, I
Man,
understand. I understand.
that was a long time ago.
Right,
She's
right.
moved on. Well, clearly she's not because she was on the field last night with Eagles with confetti.
Yeah. I mean,
But Trav has been that's been gone a long
yeah,
time.
it's been gone.
I don't
Hey,
know. That's just I've
he's
never been petty like that, Ocho.
right,
So whatever happens, I move on, you move on, we
right.
moved on.
Mhm.
I ain't got nothing bad to say about you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't
And
normally
he hadn't said nothing at all. I
nothing
mean,
at
hey,
all.
what is there to say though? There's nothing to say. Do you understand that there's nothing wrong with Nicole? You know, beautiful young lady, beautiful, young
Yes.
lady,
I'm
but
sure
it's
she's
like,
making somebody very happy. I'm sure
yep,
somebody will be happy.
hopefully she is. But you have to understand the situation that Travis Kelce is in now. This is a whole different ball game, Monk.
Right.
We talk about Taylor Swift, but this is different. You know,
Right.
especially going forward for the foreseeable future. You know, this is
But Ocho,
ain't
you
no
read the
apples and
thing.
oranges, now.
Man, look, he gave up this for that, bro. Okay, maybe you wouldn't have.
Who wouldn't
No,
have?
but I'm saying, Ocho,
Show
you
me
know how it
one
is.
man. We base everything off of looks and aesthetic.
Thank
Man,
we
please.
do.
What you
We
talking
do.
about?
We do.
She got, but we talking about a Billy? Man, stop playing with me.
Hey, you preaching to the choir now. Turn it around and get that to the congregation. Hell, I'm in the choir. I'm behind you singing.
The congregation better stop playing.
Yeah.
Right. I'm thinking long term. Long term.
Yeah.
Assets versus liabilities. I'm not saying the individual's a liability. I'm just saying I understand. I mean, I know what this is bringing to the table. I know what that's bringing to the table.
Yeah. Like I said, for me, I just like I said, I just prefer to just like move on in a
Yeah.
different direction. I don't really talk about my exes and somebody's like, really, I don't really care to talk about that. Um, that ran its course.
Yeah.
I'm over here now. I don't really because there's nothing good that can come out of talking.
No.
Hopefully, my ex. Like I said, I don't beat my exes up. I don't say this. We moved on. We had a
Mhm.
great time. It was a great 2 year, 1 year, 5 months, 8 years, 10 years, whatever the case may be.
Right.
It ran its course. And you just move on.
Yeah. Yeah.
But y'all ain't finna what you call them tell me what I should do
Yeah.
because you don't know. I'm happy. It's not like if we were both happy, we would both still be in this situation.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way I look at it. But hey, to each his own. Saquon Barkley got a new chain
Hey,
for his birthday after
hey.
winning the Super Bowl. The 26 pendant that's over 200 calories.
Okay, I like that. That's Benny the Jeweler. Benny the Jeweler, nice now.
Yeah, I think he had. I see a lot of celebs. I went on his page today. I checked
Yeah.
them out. I think Cardi B has purchased some pieces from him. I
Mhm.
think Usher got his U piece
Yeah.
from him.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Hey,
woo!
Benny the Jeweler, if you see this, I need a pinky ring. I need a pinky ring for April, baby. Holla at your boy. I need a good deal. I need something nice. Something real nice and got something
Can't
nice
do
and
that.
got it. You hear me?
Mm-mm. Oh no,
Benny,
man!
Benny the
Man,
Jeweler.
I know that thing. That's about 200, $400.
No, not that much, not that much. I mean, that's about maybe about 90, 120, maybe about 90,000, 120. You know,
I ain't got it. I ain't
like
got
that.
it. I ain't got it.
You got it.
Yeah, I
You
ain't
got
got
it.
it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hey, Chad, y'all send Benny the jeweler. Tell him I need a pinky ring, man. I need a pinky ring for the tour. No, just to holla
well,
at you,
I
you
tell
know.
you what, you get that bit of the jeweler piece, I'm gonna get me one of them old Tom Brady watches.
Well, I'm just getting a pinky ring. That's all. With Tom Brady. No, that's 800,000. You don't need that.
Oh,
You don't even wear diamonds. What are you talking about?
I knew it. You stop. Y'all better stop. Y'all see what that is?
Okay, okay, I see you. I see you. Hey, listen,
Y'all see that right there? Look at that.
hey, you can't have money, boy.
Focus in on, you see that right there? That's that Tiffany, that new thing that just came out for Tiffany.
Wait, what? I can't. It just look plain though. What
It
is
ain't
it?
playing.
It got.
Jordan
Oh,
zooming in.
I see him. I see him.
Baguettes.
It's different on each side.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know something I picked up for myself with
Hey,
criminal.
one
You
thing,
know, I like a little criminal gift. Little criminal
yeah,
gift every now and then,
Christmas.
Ocho.
It ain't even Christmas, boy. We in
It was
February.
that what I got it for criminal.
Oh, okay.
I got it
Hold
for
on.
criminal.
Hey,
That's
I don't
it.
mean.
That's it. I'm out of gas now.
Hey. Speaking of holidays, listen, Valentine coming up. Boy, you got your Valentine?
Oh, I know you guys are Ocho. Oh, I saw real little humble man. Ocho said, man, Ocho one time picked me up for a helicopter.
Oh
I
yeah.
said,
Hey,
a
listen.
helicopter?
Oh yeah. I don't play. I don't play when it comes to holidays. Like if we
I
on the
play. I
no, I
play.
don't play. Hey, Valentine's, I don't helicopters. Shopping sprees. We do Chanel store. Now see, this is the problem, huh? We ain't together right now,
Oh,
so
you
I'm not
still got to
sure.
do it
I'm
though.
not sure, huh?
You got, huh?
What happened?
Hey, Ocho, you still got to do that now, though. You
I
got
gotta
to
do
do
something.
that.
You think so?
Yeah, for sure.
Hold on. Whoa. Time out. Chat, y'all with me? I
Yeah,
think.
because she said she still help you with your stuff.
Oh yeah. Now listen. Now I have a question. Now, chat, y'all listen to me. I have businesses, stuff that's going on away from Nightcap, away from football. She keeps everything in order for me because I got
Yeah.
going on. I got 50, 11 jobs. So she keeps all my ducks in a row so I'm able to travel and things are in order.
Well, you got to
Now,
break up. You got to break off.
okay, now how much of the breaking off do I do as far as going out and doing things?
At least,
Talk to
at
me.
bare minimum, 10 to 15.
$1,500
10 to 15. You know, 5.
on Valentine's?
Yeah.
Even though she left me. Now understand her taking care of my business and making sure everything's straight despite us not being together. But you think,
Yeah.
chat, what y'all think?
That would
I,
I
would- I,
would.
would- I would listen. I remember one time not too long ago. I'm talking about when it was rough. I'm talking about when it just happened. I tweeted out I needed an assistant because I thought, well, damn, I got all this stuff going on. If she's out the picture, I ain't gonna be able to do all that.
Mhm.
And obviously, she like, you know what?
Still doing all
We
that.
not on good terms. I'm still gonna make sure everything is okay. And she's done
Yeah.
that to date,
Yeah.
the last
Yeah.
3 months.
I mean, I look. If I tell you I'm gonna do something, I was seeing this. I was seeing this chick one time, Ocho, and her girlfriend was gonna get married, but it was gonna be a destination wedding. And so
Okay.
she's like, "Man, I'm not gonna." I say, "Look, I'll pay uh for you to go to your girlfriend's wedding."
Right.
We ended up breaking up,
Oh,
and I told her, I hit her up. I said, "Hey, I promise you, I'll take care of your girl for you to fly to your girlfriend to a wedding.
okay.
Here, come by, get the money." Hey, she ain't even come in the house. I met outside. She pulled up in the driveway. I gave her the money, gave her cash. She said, "Thank you. You're a man of your word." Boom.
You ain't go?
No, hell no. I wasn't going anyway.
Oh, okay.
I was paying for her to go because
Okay.
it was a destination wedding and it was expensive. She had a job, but I
Right.
mean it was you know by the time she got an airline, by the time she got a flight, flight and the hotel. I'm assuming at 3 day
Uh-huh.
minimum. So I said, here, go, enjoy, have a great time.
So she comfortable. So you comfortable.
Yep. That's how I am.
Right.
But hey, I know everybody, hey, if I promise you something, hey, I'm gonna do it. I'm paying. If I say I'm gonna pay, look, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm paying your rent. If we break up, I'm gonna go ahead. Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and give you money for the rest of the year.
Right.
We go our separate ways.
And you know what? And now you got me. Now you jogging my memory. Now I'm thinking that I have an individual that we are no longer together. That is making sure all my business affairs are in order.
Mm-hmm.
You know, despite the chaos and the turmoil going on between us. Now, how much do I extend my services on a day like Valentine's Day as a thank you for what you're doing for me?
What she's providing, what is that worth to you?
That's a good one. Now, I think people in the chat might not understand that because they don't see it because they're not in that position or understanding of all I have going on outside of the jokes and the laughs. So the serious part of life. So how much is that worth? How do you value that?
It's only what is it worth to you? Because I can tell you but she's not doing that for me. If you had to pay somebody to do that,
it wouldn't be as much as what you told me to fork off. I don't think. What you think? I'm not sure.
First of all, do you trust somebody to handle your business like that, to know your ins and outs? Exactly. So it's worth that. It's worth that. For me to try to replace Shelly, for I trust somebody implicitly, couldn't put a price on it.
Right. Okay.
Couldn't put a price on it.
Okay. So I got to be careful. So now, this is the next thing. Chat, any ideas? I got 3 days. I got 3 days. What you think? Talk to me. I didn't did it all. I didn't did yachts. I didn't did helicopters. Well, I mean Maldives. I mean I've run out of ideas to do. So I mean you good at this. Chat. Y'all have any ideas?
The problem is that you've gone. I mean you out here.
Yeah.
Once you go to the stars and the planets, I mean, what the hell? I mean, going to the moon ain't no fun no more. Hell, you done been to the stars. You done been to Pluto. You done been to Neptune.
Yeah, I'm Chat, any ideas? Maybe I can do something simple. You know, something simple.
Maybe.
Hire some violinists. You know, maybe a live band.
Maybe have a personal chef come in and cook a five course meal.
Hold on. How about the chef and a live band? Roses, flowers. She wake up, music. Chef already down there cooking. But we in 2 separate houses now.
Hey, send him over there. We'll have her to come to your place. Or have her to go to play. I mean, that little place, he can't cook nothing there. He can't cook nothing but a pot of chili at your house. That little ass apartment you can. Man, real don't want no damn beanie weenie. Send him over there to her place. And do cook a breakfast or brunch, whatever the case may be.
I like that. I like the live band. I like the live band plan while breakfast is being made.
Yeah.
I like that. That's different. That's different.
Okay, guys, we got to pay some bills. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back after this break. Of all the non-negotiables on a first date, you know what the biggest one is? Deodorant. Mondo has whole body deodorant that's safe to use anywhere on your body. Pits, balls, thigh folds, belly button, butt cracks, and feet. Created by a doctor who saw firsthand how normal body odor was being misdiagnosed and mistreated. Clinically proven to block odor all day and control odor for up to 72 hours. Want to try America's #1 whole body deodorant formula right now? You can find them at Walmart, Target, and other retailers across the country. For best deals, go to shopmondo.com. Mondo's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for Nightcap listeners, new customers get $5 off a starter pack with an exclusive code. That equates to over 40% off your starter pack. Use code Nightcap at shopmondo.com. That's shopmondo.com. Please support our show and tell them your favorite Unc sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier, boost your confidence from head to toe with Mondo. Let's be real, 2025 has been all about change. Whether it's work, personal stuff, or just the daily grind, it can be hard to keep up. But here's the deal. When things get hectic, we don't have to go through it alone. Embrace the power of nature and elevate your everyday with Via. Trusted by over 500,000 happy customers, Via is the Swiss Army knife of wellness, dedicated to harnessing the natural benefits of hemp to create a high-quality wellness product. Whether you're looking to improve your sleep, focus, recovery, add a little pep to your step, or just get high, Via has something for you. With products ranging from 0 to 100 milligrams of THC, Via gives you the power to blaze your own trail. And the best part, Via legally ships to nearly all states in the U.S. in discreet packaging directly to your door with worry-free guarantee. No medical card required. If you're 21 years of age or older, check out the link to Via's website link in our description and use code Nightcap for 15% off. And if you're a new Via customer, get a free gift of your choice. After you purchase, they ask you, where did you hear about them? Please support the show and tell them your favorite Unc sent you. Enhance your everyday with Via. Ocho, Deebo Samuel was asked by Bleacher Report about the team that could surprise some people and be special in 2025. Can I say Denver? Bo Nix is playing really, really good ball right now. Their defense is outrageous. You got PS2 out there, who's, I would say, the best at his position right now. Probably been the best for the past 2 years. I think you need a couple more pieces. It'll be right where you need to be. They just have to get past Patrick Mahomes every year. Apparently, the Steelers are in contention to acquire Deebo. Where do you think the best fit for Deebo Samuels?
I think the best fit for Deebo Samuels is the West Coast offense. Offense and a coordinator that's very creative and understanding how to use him in a multitude of ways, because I see him at the Swiss Army knife. I like him on offense like Green Bay. I like him on the offense with like Andy Reid, with the creativity they have. Obviously, he's already leaving Shanahan, offense like Shanahan, maybe McVay. McVay can move him around and use him in certain ways and use him to his strengths, as opposed to just sticking him in the system and saying, this is our scheme, this is what we do, learn it. And Deebo is a great receiver. He's a great receiver. He's a football player. He's more of a good football player as opposed to a great receiver. I don't even know if that makes sense. I think, Chad, you can understand. And this is nothing disrespectful, in his own right. There are things that he does extremely well. I think he better be suited for offense like McVay. Obviously, he's gone from Shanahan, Green Bay, West Coast style, Andy Reid's creativity. Knowing how to use them to his strength, as opposed to just lining them up, saying, all right, I need you to get open. This is a scheme. These are the X's and O's. I need you to get open off the muscle.
Yeah, I agree with you, Ocho. I would look at Deebo. I say he's good at a lot of things. I don't know if he's great at any one thing.
Right.
He can run back kickoffs. You can hand him the football. You can throw the football on jailbreak screens. He's good. He's a good slot receiver. But like I said, great. I think when I think of great receivers, I'm thinking Chase. I'm thinking Jetta. I'm thinking guys like, what I'm saying? I'm thinking guys like that.
CD.
But when I look at returners, I don't like, okay, he's but he's not great. But so like I said, I think he's really good at a lot of good things, at a lot of things. Don't know if he's great at one particular thing. Like you said, he's a good football player that you can line him up, can plug him in, and he can do a lot of things.
That's everything.
Yes. And so I'm anxious to see where he ends up. But like you said, he needs to go somewhere that's someone that has an imagination and has some creativity and that can use his skill set that's very unique.
Right.
And so you can maximize what you're getting with Deebo. You understand, like I said, hand him the football. He can, you can literally hand him the football. There are not very many receivers that you can hand him the football in the backfield. You can toss it to him.
The only person I can think about who's been able to do it over the years and have success with it, maybe not to the extent of Deebo Samuels, is Cordell Patterson.
Yep.
Cordell Patterson.
Yep.
So I'm really hoping, because this is situations where it gets very sticky, especially in the NFL, when you go places where, listen, the sun is shining very bright when it comes to Shanahan and the creativity that he has from an offensive perspective, especially with the way they use you in San Francisco, and to go somewhere else outside of that, and they don't use you the same way. There's no creativity. There's a scheme. There's their plays, their X's and O's, and they stick you in a situation where you just have to run what they do.
No, I don't think that's going to be conducive for him. Ocho, a man
Yeah.
finds surprise while cleaning out his girlfriend's car. Ocho, check a look at the photo.
Oh, okay, okay, okay,
Is that a
okay.
potato chip? What is that a potato chip?
That
What is
don't
that,
look
Ocho?
like that. That don't look like no laid. That's a little too gold. That's a little too shiny for me. A
Hold
little
on.
too,
Hold on. If that's a condom,
I
condom?
think that that
That's a
that look
mag.
like.
Oh, that's a magnum.
I
Ah, man.
Oh
Oh.
hell no. Oh no. Hey, don't throw up, Unc. You good?
Oh, man. So, that look like the that
Hey,
look like the corner of a magnum.
it do. But hold on. With the corner of the Magnum, that's too small to be ripped off. You can't open it like that.
Now he done took
It
cuz
would
done
be
took
more.
his
It would
teeth and
be.
hit that thing. Hey, Ocho. You took the teeth and hit it.
Oh man. Hey,
I'm just telling what
hey,
it did.
hey, boy, that got to hurt. Yeah, that got to hurt. Can you imagine you clean out your car and you find a condom wrapper?
No, he cleaned
Uh,
out her car.
that got to hurt. That got to hurt. Hey, sometimes it happen to the best of us, huh? You hear me?
Everybody hurts
It happened to the best of us.
sometimes. Lord have mercy.
Hey, sometimes the rabbit got the gun. Sometimes you got the gun. Through life experiences, you understand it can be you.
Woo.
Yeah.
Good, good. Hey, Joe. Hey, she say you got that on you? Yeah, I do. I do. I was hoping you say so.
Hey, listen, hey, it's one thing, man. It's tough, man. It's tough, man. It's tough. Things like that happen. I think for men, we have to understand, despite our love for the female species, even when we are together, at times human nature is undefeated. It has showed us time and time again that at times, despite the love that they may have for you, there's always one. There's always one that can we've seen it time and time again.
Hey, bro. Ocho, look on the bright side. Hey,
Yes, sir.
homeboy. At least
Yeah.
they ain't. He ain't wrong. She ain't get
Oh,
wrong.
you ain't going there wrong.
Hey, I've been saying, Ocho,
Hey,
Ocho,
hey,
in a situation like that, you got to look on the positive side.
right.
You
That's
can't look. You see, you looking at the negative. You
that's
looking
where to
at
be
you.
that's where to
Huh?
be optimistic. You being optimistic.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, okay, okay.
You got to look at the positive
Hold on.
side, Ocho, because I mean that's the only way you will keep your sanity.
Time out. Time out.
Huh?
So if that was your girl,
Whoa, we
are
ain't
you are
talking
you are
about
you
me.
thi- huh? If you cleaned out her car and you vacuumed her car, you found a corner wrapper like that, that's what you gonna say. Well, at least he go in there raw. Is that's what you gonna say? Are you gonna give another chance? You gonna give another chance? Are you are you are you are
Woo!
you, are you gonna give another
Whoa,
chance?
whoa, whoa,
Are you,
Ocho.
I'm just
I'm
asking.
saying he
Right.
got to look at the positive side. Ain't that nothing about me?
Okay.
No, no, no.
Oh, hold on. All right, so you out of there? If that's you, I'm just saying, put yourself in his shoes. Do you see that? What you gonna say? You gonna call her? I mean, baby. Well, listen. I know you made a mistake. Can we talk about it? I mean, are you gonna give her another chance? She gonna hit you with that. Listen, we all make mistakes. I was drunk.
Whoa, that ain't no mistake. A
It's not.
mistake is leaving your iPad in the back of the seat on the plane.
Okay. Okay.
Or leaving your briefcase in the rental car. That's a
Okay.
mistake.
Right.
How you mistaken let somebody mistake put meat in you?
Oh, that's a good one. So are you
You
saying
mistake do that?
so are you saying in this situation, in this case, does that mean you out? There's nothing you can do, depending on how much you love her. This is a great conversation. I'm just curious. I'm trying to see where your mind at. Now listen. Now one thing I want you to remember. Now
Okay,
I want you to remember
okay.
back in your heyday. You hear
Yeah.
me?
Oh yeah,
Stay.
your boy was hell back in the day.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, back in the day.
See. Now you got to
Hey,
think.
hey,
What
back
you
in the
got to
day, I
remember.
had a simple Ocho. Add a simple philosophy. I heard them old men say, he say, boy, you're awful poor rat if you ain't got but one hole to climb up in. You know what I'm saying? I didn't understand what they meant
Right.
until I got older. But I was probably like 8 or 9, and the
Yeah.
grown men, the older men was talking. I was like,
hmm
but it made sense. I said, okay, cat coming, you got 2 holes. It wasn't until I got much older and realized they were talking about women.
Yeah.
Talking about one, you're awful poor rat if you ain't got but one hole to climb up in.
That's
Then
all.
I was like,
Mhm.
damn. Y'all been talking nasty. Y'all was talking, but see, the old man couldn't be talking like we talk around the boys.
Yes, sir.
But obviously, when we around little kids, we keep it PG,
hmm
saying some of the same thing, but keeping it PG.
Right.
What would I do? Yeah, Ocho, I think I'm gonna have to dip.
You gone?
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah.
Yeah. That's tough.
I
That's
mean,
tough.
obviously, the more time you got in, the harder it is to
Hard it is to
leave.
let go. Yeah.
Now, yeah, I mean, y'all dating, a week, but I don't know, Ocho. It's tough. I just sometimes you just got to chalk it up.
Yeah. Peace sign.
Sometimes you just got to chalk it up. Hey, because think about it.
Yeah.
You and I both been professional athletes.
Hey,
You
boy.
win some, you
It's
lose some.
It's a dirty game. You hear me? The game is the game. Which is why when we talk sometimes that we have certain discussions, and I tell you one thing that I'm very good at is I'm able to compartmentalize and
Yeah,
understand about managing my expectations for
yeah.
individuals.
Hey,
Because
put that back up there. Put that back up there. Put that back up there.
yeah, like I was
Yeah, that look like corner. What that look like? Don't that look like the corner? That look like corner of a rapper, don't it? Hey, Ocho, what if he
yeah.
find that corner in a row pack? Ah, God,
Oh no, not the rope pack. Don't put
he done beat the steering wheel off it. Oh,
Hey,
man.
that's funny.
Come on.
That's funny.
How could you?
Hey, that's funny. That's funny. Hey, that's that pain though, bro.
Hey, and you go out there and frost the Ocho, and all he see is a butt print in the window.
Oh, hey, you making it worse. Oh my goodness. Hey, just a thought. Sometimes just a thought sometimes can make you throw up and make you sick.
Yeah, hey. Ocho,
Yeah.
hey, the Magnums, man. He don't put
Hey,
that.
hey, hey, put that
I don't
tube
know.
stick in them.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, it happens to the best of them. Depending on the lifestyle you live, you understand it can be you.
Yeah. At some point in time, everybody, hey, it never happened to me.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
you
Yeah,
don't
okay.
know that it's happened to
It
you,
happens to
but
you.
it's done happen. And
Yeah,
it's done happened more than once.
yeah. You better learn. You better learn. I say it all the time. Listen, you have to find a way to compartmentalize, manage your expectation, understand it's not your property. I don't care about no goddamn title. I don't care about how much she say she love you. Man, I don't care about none of that. I done seen it. A lifetime of experience.
Yeah.
The wise man
Now,
once said.
what happened?
No, I said a lifetime of experience, as a wise man once said,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
would never lead you astray.
Ocho, now it's time for our last segment of the evening. It's time for Q&A.
Hey, this was fun. I like this. I like this. Late night. Late night was cool.
Hustle. I guess it's hustle. What are the chances of LeBron joining Mavs in free agency? He's always talking about playing with Kyrie again, and he clearly likes AD. Also, J. Kidd coached him in LA as an assistant. That man loves LA. He
Yeah.
left. He went to LA. I mean, they called Magic. Hey, Magic. Magic went over to his house. It was very little recruiting. It didn't have to sell. LeBron wanted to be in LA because of what he wants to do after basketball.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see him leaving. Anything's possible. I'm not going to say anything because anything is possible. But
Mm-hmm.
me, I don't see him leaving.
Right. Nah,
I don't.
absolutely not. I don't see it. I don't
And
see
he
it.
got Luka.
Yeah.
Luka can prolong his career another 2-3 years. LeBron
Mm-hmm.
legitimately could get 25 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
25 years.
Especially with a player like Luka, where
Yes.
LeBron doesn't have to do the heavy lifting. He doesn't have to have the ball in his hands all the time. Luka obviously can bring the ball up the court. I think obviously, right? If LeBron is a facilitator, if he's a facilitator, you don't have to do much.
No.
Yeah, I like it.
Judge Justice, stop defending Nico. The narrative that there are death threats and put out by Mavericks are victim blaming. Mainstream sports media. No one is threatening this man. They want him fired, plain and simple. How do you know? How do you know they're not threats against this man's life? Okay, they want him fired. Okay, that's fine. Okay, maybe the organization don't want to fire him. But how do you definitively know that there are no threats against this man or his family? How do
Right.
you know that just for you to say that? Mainstream media sports. How do you know that? We've seen guys drop passes, but I guess, and they say they got death threats, but I guess they're lying too.
Mm. Listen,
Man, stop.
he definitely got death
You
threats.
want him fired because you're a Mavericks fan. You want him fired, but don't say that just because mainstream. Why would you want to make that up? Why would I even put? Why would we eat? Why would somebody even put that in the universe?
Right.
Well, there's power in the tongue. Why would I wish that on that man? Why would somebody wish that on that man? Stop defending. Ain't nothing defending. I don't care one way or another. I didn't lose any sleep before or after the Luka trade. As a matter of fact, I'm looking forward to going to sleep here shortly. Spartan 314. How about the annoying celeb fans that act obnoxious? Sure. Bro, I know what you're trying to say. Should I have been kicked out? Had they kicked me out and said, Shannon, you can't come back to a Lakers game, I'd have gladly turned in my season tickets because I was wrong. So if you want me to try to defend my actions while supporting somebody else's, that's
Right.
not going to happen. I said I was wrong. I'm here to tell you, I was dead wrong. Did I step on the court? No. Should I have engaged Dylan Brooks? No. Dylan Brooks young enough to be my son. Why the hell I'm arguing with him about what?
I
It
think
was in
y'all,
good nature, and then it got too far. I'm the adult in the room. I should have turned down the temperature. I turned up the temperature. So
I,
if the Lakers had said, if they had escorted me out the building and told me I had to turn my tickets in, what was I going to say? They wrong? Not. I was wrong. I've made that abundantly clear. So, bro, you can't make me feel bad. You can't. And if they say, Shannon, you can't come back, fine. If the NBA, if Adam Silver had a call by agency and said, well, Shannon can't go to any NBA arenas, well, Shannon gonna do his job, watch the games on television, and still go out there and talk about it. So that's where I am on that. I was wrong. I was wrong then, and I've said that, but no, there's a line that we shouldn't be able to cross. So did I cross the line? Sure. But I didn't get thrown out. You mad, huh? You should try it. Tyra said, what's up, Unc Ocho? Can y'all hold Travis Kelce accountable for not speaking to the media after the game like y'all did Mark Andrews? Love the show. No, he spoke to the media after the game. He just cut it short. There's a difference. Mark Andrews did not speak after the game. He
at
did
all.
not even speak after the exit interview. So there are two different things. Should Trav had stayed there and spoke? Sure. Because had they won, he would not have cut the interview short. So if you're waiting for me to defend him, but let's provide context. He did speak, but he cut it short. And it says a lot when you lose, when you're at your lowest, you still do things as if you're at your highest. It's not always easy. We
Mhm.
always want to win, Ocho. We
Always.
always want to be in a beneficial or an advantageous situation. But that's not how life works. It's really not. And so you just take the good with the bad. You speak the same because when you lose, it tells a lot about your character. Hey, I hated to lose, but I hated losing more than I enjoyed winning.
Mm-hmm.
because losing hurts more than winning feels good. But I understood that was a part of my job. I understood that as a leader, as being a professional, that you stand before the media and you answer all their questions until they're done, and then you exit stage left. I've always done that. I'm a firm believer in that. That does not change. What you think, Ocho? You got a problem with the way Trav handled it?
Listen, I don't have a problem with it. Obviously, he cut it short. He was probably, understood the question that were going to come, but the fact that he did sit there and answer, I'm not sure. Is there a time limit that players have to stand there and answer some questions? The fact that he did answer some is, to me, it's sufficient enough, because there's really, I mean, what more can you say? What more can you say, especially after losing? Other than that,
it's normally like 10, 15 minutes, Ocho.
Oh shit, that's long.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's long. But
because I remember having this conversation, you go into the locker room. I mean, after you're on the field, there's a celebration.
You gotta cool down.
You're on the field. You're having a good time. All your boys like, I remember me, Burns, Foots, all of, we taking pictures together. We go into the locker room, and then they come get you. Okay, Shannon, nice to meet you. They put you on the cart. They got a podium. You're on the podium. 7's at a podium. 30's at a podium. This guy's at a podium. And because a lot of times they might, TD might have got to the podium first.
Right.
They see you over there. Now they come over there. They might have not heard the question that somebody already asked.
Right.
They ask you a question. So that's why it's a little longer than normal. Right. But like I said, I don't know how long Trav was actually there. I read what that he cut the interview short. I don't know, did he cut it 3 minutes short, 5 minutes short, 8? I don't know. But the way I understood it is that he did speak originally, but he cut the interview short. Heart of Sage said, respect the Eagles, but the Chiefs need a new line and some receivers beside Worthy. Love the show, though, but come on. Yeah, they got to hand it to him. And the offensive line was kind of bad. They kind of regrouped Ocho and pieced it together. But obviously, we saw what happened when they lost to Tampa. The offensive line, all their starters went down. And guess what? They got it handed to them in the Super Bowl.
Yep.
They come back. They regroup. They get back to the Super Bowl. Went to 3 straight. 1-2. I'm sure Andy Reid, Brett Beach, who's the general manager, they'll get together. They'll figure this thing out. This is not the end of the Chiefs. So if you're thinking that's the case, you're sadly mistaken.
Yeah. Now listen, I said that as soon as the game ended, obviously congratulations to the Chiefs. Game well played. But knowing Andy Reid, knowing Patrick Mahomes, understanding what they need to do, what they need to fix, the fact that you were able to make it this far with the issues you had with the offensive line, what you think gonna happen once you fix it?
Yeah, they'll be back.
Gonna be right back.
Big TD the one. Unc Ocho been watching since day one. Thanks for what you guys are doing. You guys have inspired me to jump into the podcast world. Hey, Unc, loosen up on my Cowboys, man. Damn, no. They loosened up. They need to tighten up. That's the problem. They loosened up. They need to tighten up. Samuel Griffith. Hey, Unc Ocho, do you think Saquon made the right decision, sit out week 18 and not go for the all-time single-season rushing record? It doesn't matter what Ocho and I think. It matters what he think. Now, Ocho can speak for himself. I believe, Ocho, the results would have been the same.
Yeah.
I do. That's just me, but the
results would have been the same. But listen, you would have sat out.
Who?
If it was me, I'm playing.
Well, I would have wanted to play, but the coach, they would have probably did what they did to me, deactivated.
Nah, you ain't deactivate me. I'm going to get this record. Matter of fact, I'm gonna have that record, and I'm gonna have that ring.
Yeah.
And that party. Don't cut me short. Nah, I need all that.
Kemper Norwood Jr. question: is the system best fits Aaron Rodgers going to be next season? I would like to see him in Cleveland. I think Ocho and we kind of discussed it yesterday. The teams, we think Oakland, Las Vegas Raiders, Cleveland Browns, the New Orleans Saints, maybe the Steelers, Tennessee, maybe the Giants, I think the whole thing. I think Green Bay is out of the question, and it seems like the Jets are out of the question. Now,
Yeah.
what other?
It seemed like.
Yeah, what other teams need a quarterback? We know the Raiders need one. The
Mhm.
Saints are going to potentially need one because Derek Carr, his cap number is going to be almost $52 million. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I read that almost 52 million. That's a big high cap number, and it doesn't seem like he's interested in taking a pay cut.
Right.
The Browns clearly, Deshaun is not playing next year with that Achilles. He tore it and then he retore it.
Mm.
Uh, the Steelers, what are they going to do? Is it going to be Russ? Is it going to be Justin Fields? Do they move in a different direction? Um, the Giants, Tennessee, there are several suitors out there that need quarterbacks. The
Yeah.
question is, do they want a guy that's going to be 41 years of age? Slick Rick Ocho don't do anything on Valentine's Day. Wait till the day after or do something for her the whole rest of the week so she knows she's special to you, not just on Valentine's Day.
Ooh, okay, okay, okay. Listen, I like the way you're thinking there, boss. I like the way you're thinking. I was looking for some ideas. So that's a good one. That's a very good one. But you have to understand, you talk about waiting till the week. I really can't wait until the week because on that specific day, that individual is expecting something. And obviously, based on what she's doing for me, despite us being it's warranted. Just to be honest, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I know I play around a lot. This individual keeps my ducks in a row. She dotting my I's and she crossing my T's from a business standpoint. I ain't talking about nothing else. I ain't talking about no laying down horizontally or vertically. I ain't even talking about that. I'm talking about from a business perspective. So I have to do right,
Oh, you absolutely do.
yeah. So I ain't gonna go too crazy now. I ain't gonna go too
Must
crazy now.
love cash. Shannon was finding in Frogger and Nola. Will you be my Valentine? Roll packs
Okay.
on me. I
Okay.
ain't used my coupon yet.
Okay.
Where you see me at?
Hey, hold on. Speaking of Valentine's, right? I had a message. I had a message from somebody.
Oh,
For you, yeah, for a very good friend of mine. Very, very, very good friend of mine. A friend of mine, mom said you need to date an older woman. Now she's beautiful, beautiful woman. Stay with me now. Um, she is 49, right up your alley. Master's degree, doctorate degree, well educated.
mm.
Um, she can cook. She can
You a
cook.
doctor?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I,
Uh,
I, I don't know. Don't get me this. No, I'm just relaying the message. I'm relaying the message. So, and I already gave you a number, so she gonna text you.
bad. You already put me out there bad. They told me, hey, man, got a lot of rules. I don't know if you. I said, well,
Listen, and she said she don't have no problem with the rules. She said she don't have no problem. She watched the show. She watching right now. She probably watching right now.
damn. Oh,
She
okay.
watched the show and understand the rules and don't have no problem with it.
That
She
well,
just wanted
that definitely helps.
yeah, 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 yeah. I'm just trying to help.
Rodrigo Burrito. Hey guys, the live show was great. You guys should try switching up spell Cinco, have Unc spell, and have Ocho answer soccer or NFL trivia. Nah, Ocho the one that went to Harvard. Ocho the one that said he was the spelling bee champ.
I
I'm not the
was.
spelling bee champ.
I was a spelling bee champ in 1987. I was.
I didn't say that you weren't. That's why you spell Cinco. I'm dunk on Unc.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that. I like that. I like that.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us for another episode of Nightcap brought to you by Boost Mobile. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or boostmobile.com to join their nationwide 5G network. Thank you. Thank you for joining us for Nightcap. Y'all know me. I'm your favorite Unc. Shannon Sharpe, that guy, is your favorite number 85, the Liberty City legend, the Bingo Ring of Fame honoree, Pro Bowler, All Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you guys so much for staying up late with us and supporting us. We greatly, greatly appreciate that. Make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We do have it in stock. What better way to celebrate 2025? And Valentine's Day is on Friday. What better way to celebrate than with a bottle of Shea by Laportier? If you cannot find it in a city or a state near you, order it. We'll ship it directly to your door. Please, please drink responsibly and stay safe out there. Check out my media company on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, 84, with 84 being spelled out. Everything just restocked. Use code Super Bowl for an additional 10% off. We've dropped new beanies in every color, and we've introduced gift cards available from $25 to $500. This takes the guesswork out of and let someone special pick exactly what they want. We have a big drop coming this week. Make sure you stay tuned in. Luka Dončić, first game with the Lakers was a resounding success. The Lakers defeat the Jazz 132-113. He and LeBron look good together. Can't wait to see more of it. Definitely going to try to catch a game. Again, thank you for joining us for Nightcap. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. We will see you later.